Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien playing Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. In the last episode, I entered the mansion, and Spooky, the ghost girl, challenged me to explore 1,000 rooms. However, there are monsters in here, and I think she is behind them. So far, there's been a slime ghost, some kind of bug that lives in the ceiling, a ghost woman who eats children, and a mannequin with a sword that screws up the textures, probably makes me hallucinate. Oh, this one's red. There should be a computer somewhere with information about the monsters. Where is it? Of course, there's bones. Why wouldn't there be bones? People die in this house. Yeah, very lost woods. Except it's not the woods. Lost hallway. Candles. Pictures of fire. Not the Shadow Temple! Yeah, this really sounds like the Shadow Temple. I don't wanna fight Bongo Bongo again. After this, doesn't look like the first one. One day a strange merchant came to town. He sold handmade puppets and trinkets, and all the children loved his store and his gifts. But the town couldn't support his store because the other shops were failing. The other shopkeepers became jealous. So one night some of the townspeople took all his puppets and threw them in the river. But just afterwards he came running to the river crying and wailing that his children were being drowned. Very sentimental. He dove into the river trying to save his possessions. The townspeople, bitter and still angry, watched him frantically thresh and dive into the river until he never came back to the surface of the water. Oh, there are these puppet making tools. Lots of masks around here. Lens of truth, floor of truth, perhaps. Is this the key? No. This is a boss door. It requires a boss key. And at least there's no death boat in the way. The music just changed. Wait, this is the last one. But let me read this out of order. Years later... No, that wasn't the last one. This is the last one, but now I'm reading it out of order on purpose. Years later, the children of the town began to go missing. And as more and more children disappeared, people began to find more and more puppets in the forest and around the river. These puppets seemed almost to look like the missing children sometimes. Although not what they wanted, the shopkeepers were satisfied. This looks like it's made of bone. Who's been dismantling stuffs for key parts? Yep, wall. I have to keep staring at this guy. He's like the weeping angels from Doctor Who. I must stare at him, just like he's staring at me. Or he'll stab me with his needle. Or maybe I have to look in his general direction. Or in the general direction of the door. I hate so much. Aha! You suck, Puppet Man! Puppet Man does whatever a puppet can. Turn around, turn around. I can't see you, I can't see the door, I can't. Ah! No. Look at him. No! My first death. How did I tell you? He's about to stab me. To become a puppet is to rid oneself of the pain and harshness of choice. Now nothing you do is your fault. It ended. Now you belong to something. Now you belong to me. Let's record who killed me. Spooker's home with barbecue? Where did the music just go? The Zelda is not Zeldaing hard enough. Why is the happy masked salesman evil now? Must be a creepypasta thing, alright, Ben. Maybe Ben was one of the puppets. If I could see what direction you are, and if I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could... I'm thinking of Steven Universe for some reason. Again, it must be the Psychonauts reference, because there's a Psychonauts-like episode with Pearl. Except it's kinda Matryoshka-like. She's got storage space in her head. I guess that's where her gem is. Table. Yeah. And inside her is another version of her. Sorting the inventory alphabetically. But Steven has to go through multiple layers of her. Yeah. And the single pale rose is not a rose at all, it's a hibiscus. Not even that pale either. Did the music stop? Which way? Which way? This way. Ah, he's gone! Or maybe he didn't spawn in this room yet. Feels way to walk this, it's unrealistic. Hugging the wall makes sense. But hugging a hole? Maybe if I was careful with my feet. Just going blind. Backwards. Usually this way, right? This door. Go away, puppet. I don't like you. I don't want you around me. I don't want to get stabbed in the eyes. Hate you. Hate you, puppet man. Dead end. Stupid dead end puppet. I can't even go through the door now. This is the door I came out of! Did I get the door? I can hear you clicking your wooden joints and your needle and stuff. And I don't want to anymore. I want to hit room 350. Get rid of you. Forever. I don't want you to chase me through this entire house. Or through this entire floor. Puppet man, please go away. I don't wanna die in this segment anymore. You're a stump, but I don't want you here, 'cause you're just in the way. I'm done with all this wound. Although, the more wooden doors I go through, the closer I'm to the end. Scary puppet man. Oh, so much goo. Maybe those are acid pools for getting rid of unwanted corpses. He's gone for now. I think those are pictures of YouTubers, and the fork is some YouTuber's avatar. Pictures of famous YouTubers who played this game, and I don't know. Maybe they funded it. Now I have the puppet man to fear. I wonder, are there copies of the rooms? Or does Spooky just count how many times I walked through a door? Now the dead end's here. Am I even recording? Yeah, I do seem to be recording. Every music change puts me slightly on edge, and what? Oh. This is where I decrease the frequency of save rooms. She's here with no music this time. So what do I do? How can I tell that she's... Ah! Alright, ghosts! Stupid, stupid! Rooms with the 360! I can't escape! Which way? Which way are you, door? Not this way! Stop trying to eat me, ghost! I'm trying to get out of this awful, awful mansion! I'm not coming to you! I'm trying to run from you because you're trying to kill me! With your claws and your mouth, probably! The music changed. Does it mean she's gone? Even if she just had normal music. Instead of her supposed music. Trying to regenerate. Day 7. I can't tell the real from unreal anymore. My limbs refuse to move the way I want them to. I feel like I'm wading in a deep river that is always flowing against my direction. Now I will lay down and let the river flow over me. I will let it guide me to its end. I know where I'm going anyway. This place, this entire place, is just a gyrating, screaming rock in the vastness of an infinite kingdom. I'm going to rest now. I'll be watching over you. What was that? Oh yeah, that's the light from the candle. I think at some point that the Trooper guy, maybe in a previous patch of the game, he had a note about the notes possibly summoning the Tallman character. And the funny thing is that, you know how he mentioned obscure horror references that someone might misinterpret as instructions? Some YouTubers actually misinterpreted the Slenderman reference as instructions. Spiders. I think that was the last survivor note. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if I miss one, the notes there are in order. I can't just skip one. If I miss it, then it will be the next one I read. I mean, the contents will be in the next one. Oh, computer! Cactus! Cute! Modify house layout? I can't. Yeah, type docile, total fatalities 4. Method heart attack. A cardboard cutout figure that springs out from the walls. Proved not very effective against healthy subjects. Type active, total fatalities 137. Method physical tearing. A mostly semi-solid based spectre that frequently changes matter state. Proved very effective against weaker or slower subjects. This one is intesting, or it was until it escaped. 43 people. Method infectious bites. Like what Komodo dragons were believed to do, but apparently they're venomous as well. A test specimen being developed at generic labs should prove useful when released. Trials have shown it is adequately effective to average subjects. 85 method consumption, she eats people. A 14th century spirit that was contained and relocated here. Tests have yet to reveal origins, but all relevant information has been placed into the testing chamber. Proved effective, but not greatly more than previous specimens. 189. And he stabs you with a needle. A wooden life-sized puppet found floating in a reservoir where a town had once been. Specimen is active despite appearance and has proved very effective on subjects who disregard it or have vision impairments. What is this? Type unknown, 93. Specimen is constantly changing form and attributes depending on subject's personality. But most common form resembles a wall of moving anatomy symbols. I'm picturing the kind of anatomy symbols that a child might doodle on a desk. Only effective on subjects with past trauma or a history of psychological issues. And by child I mean just some teen at school. So psychological horror monsters. Oh dear. 149 absorption. A floating figure that appeared in a test chamber a few years after it was filled with what was believed to just be unusually violent deer. Specimen seems to engulf subjects and absorb them into its torso region. Proved extremely effective on violent subjects. Is that an exposed rib cage? Type exterminated. Good. Total fatality is 362. Method unknown. A small skull-shaped mass of clay that seemed to gain more form as subjects were taken. Specimen was deemed too hard to contain and was killed when dismantled by GL Labs. Take the dead to take the dead to take the dead to take the dead to take the dead. Why? Did this thing try to write its own entry? Type docile, total fatality is 0. Method unknown, because it didn't kill anyone. A worm-like creature that inhabits the old rundown GL Labs. A genetically modified eel that was supposed to be extremely violent, but instead was very passive. Although not effective. It was kept as a pet until the facility was abandoned due to specimen something. X025 must be from an older numbering system. Oh yeah, this thing loops. 11, it's a cartoon devil. 317. Method unknown, mysterious. A floating red figure that was found inside a secret area below a large corporate office once owned by a restaurant franchise. Maybe it was the mascot. Very cartoony. The specimen is extremely violent and also seems to leave the house at will despite various containment methods. Maybe if the restaurant prides themselves on very spicy food, they could have a devil as a mascot. Victims vanish in contact with specimen, but sometimes remains of the victims have been found inside the testing chamber days later. Proved not effective, as victims' souls do not remain after contact. This is an actual devil or demon. Posing as a restaurant mascot. What is this tapping sound? Are you trying to ASMR me? Alright, these are all empty. Tapping on my ears. Maybe Amanda tapping is in leagues with the spooky. Oh no. Apparently she once got knocked out while Stargate was getting filmed. There was a scene where she couldn't get a stunt double because Sam's face was seen. The actors actually got knocked out. Also, Liv Tyler was afraid to ride the horse at one point, and her stunt double, whose name I don't remember, but she was Czech. She did the scene for her, and then the Viggo Mortensen gifted her the horse. Alright. White means it's highlighted. Or that half frame means highlight. The yellow kinda confused me. Keep a little pep in your step. For 10. So next thing is next thing is a wall of rude drawings. The floor is invisible. Wall of what was it? Rhombuses with lines in them, and 8 equals D. Oh, chessboard. Threshold of consciousness? The chessboard. Maybe this is the Persona one. Hello, Kitty. Are you my Velvet Room attendant? Wait, this isn't the Velvet Room. Maybe you're Philemon. I think he was on a chessboard. Kitty. Oh! Oh. Cool room. Oh, the restaurants are locked, aren't they? The restaurants don't work. Is my mind rusty?
The mask you wear serves its purpose well, but be careful not to lose yourself in it.
Again with the black eyes. Not even squinting. Well, it's not a real cat, it's a mental cat. Be part of something. Become more than yourself. Path of metamorphosis. Put on your mask, follow the group. You are not you. Oh. It looks like there's a missing brick and it's just blank grey. Is that symbolic of blank spaces on the mind? These are just weird pictures on the floor. Moving thingies. The floor's just animated like this. It's not a physical thing.
Two sides of the same coin. Knowing your projections can help you achieve greatness.
Knowing if there's something very ancient and powerful in the projector. Why is there a heart with kitty ears? Oh! Of course, the door is gone. No, this is the space room again. Oh! It's very red in here. And this is darkness.
Knowing your shadow can greatly help you, but be ready to see what you'd rather not be.
Oh, the letters are 3D or maybe have shadows. Shadows. Purple shadows. The door is floating in the void. Nope. It's on an invisible wall. Indeed, this sounds very Persona-like. Can you float up so I can headbonk you? Oh! It's a flash hallway! Is there a bone on the ceiling? Where is this heading? Am I in the Isaac world now? Yeah. I don't think I even pressed the door, and yeah. This maze, I must memorize the... no, I must get every functioning door first try, the walls are changing. I think I just need to touch the doors here. Lovely. The specimen here, it's insta-calcium, So I'm afraid to stop and look around. But yeah, this music is very bright and cheerful sounding. Oh yeah, it's not exactly symbolically rendered anatomy, that's like a wall of mangled corpses. At least it doesn't move through walls. It is a wall. Oh, right. And another texture corrupting creature. Well, maybe a texture corrupting entity. Making the walls transparent. Yeah, that was a normal door. That was loud. Huge roar. I think there might have been a patch where the one-off monster is no longer a one-off. And maybe that's just in the paid game. Keep moving forward. Keep looking forward as long as I can, as long as it's safe. Yeah, I think there was some line on TV Tropes fridge horror page for the Robinsons movie. Something like, hey, the main guy just deleted the bad guy from existence. But it turns out he actually just... Someone pointed out that no, he didn't delete him, he retconned his life to be better. Oh, spider thingy. Where's your music? Maybe I can see you from the side now. Alright, it comes out of the holes. I forgot that it can come out of holes right behind you. It is somewhat long. You're too long! That was supposed to be a Deltarune reference. I think there was a death scene for this thingy where there was more of them. I think this is just a mother feeding her children. Taking you to her lair. If she kills you... Probably reproducing via parthenogenesis like a Komodo dragon. Yeah, nightmare squirrel. Yeah. So I suppose that it looks more like a centipede than like a spider. And still has spider-like legs. Centipedes have the legs more spread out flat. For a better streamline underground, possibly. Yeah, there's a sound that might sound like something's happening with your ears, but do not adjust your ear holes. Unless you really need to. This is all in the game. Ah, no! At least they have other sound effects than just the music. Ah, why are you here? Where? Blastoise, it's party time, and we don't live in a fast food nation. Blastoise, it's party time, and where the heck are you? That was in a misheard lyrics video of something. Can't even see you, Mr. Puppet Man. How do I hide from you? Ooh! Ah! You know what, see you next time.